Good morning. And wow, how do you follow this wonderful orator? And can you believe that Dr. King's message, "What is your life's blueprint?" was to junior high students in Philadelphia in 1967, only 6 months before he was assassinated. He took the time to speak to the groups that needed to hear his message. Let's look at the major points that he addresses according to that blueprint we set for ourselves. At the same time, we address our responsibility to make life better for everyone. That's the work of justice. That's the justice work we are doing here at MDUUC when we minister to the unhoused, and the same justice work when we assemble hygiene kits for immigrants, and the same justice work when we witness for Black Lives Matter or LGBTQ, and the same justice work when we write postcards to defend democracy. How do we stay on this path? How do we practice that self-care and build resilience? How do we transform ourselves and our world in doing this messy work of justice? As Dr. King said, we need three things. First, a deep belief in your own dignity and self-worth, the belief that I count, that I matter, regardless of skin color or other features. As I look back at my early years, and from family, teachers, friends, and mentors over the years, I received the message that my life mattered, that I could do almost anything, even if I was a girl. I tended to be optimistic and listen to positive messages that reinforced my sense of self-worth. Number two is a determination to achieve excellence in whatever you do. My parents and grandparents grew up on farms and ranches. Work mattered. If you didn't feed livestock, they got sick and died. Cows needed to be milked. If a job was worth doing, it was worth doing well. We were taught to do things the right way, not to waste time or money. Even as children, by then living in an urban environment, our work in the family mattered, and doing our best was expected. The third thing is our responsibility to make life better for everyone else, to be involved in the various struggles we've heard about. My family lived in a 1950s type neighborhood with small houses, lots of kids, and many neighbors from diverse backgrounds. Our church was across the street from the school. We walked or rode bicycles everywhere. Service clubs, school and sports activities, scouting, and a church community provided involvement for us. Neighbors helped each other. In those kind of neighborhoods, good and bad news traveled quickly. And even as a child, I recall reaching out to classmates, neighbors, or friends who were rejected or shunned. I wanted their lives to be happier or better. Don't we all want that for our children and our friends and the kids we see? Later on in my own professional life, I chose social services and then education, reinforcing the belief that my life mattered and that I could make a difference. When I think of self-care and personal nourishment for myself, especially in these challenging times, I choose physical activity, being in nature, participating in a service project, being with friends or family, renewing my spirit here in beloved community, attending cultural events, helping others, maybe gardening and music. For Martin Luther King and the many life-threatening challenges he faced, what nourished his spirit to move forward? I don't recall him jogging around Atlanta, visiting national parks, working out on a Peloton or lifting weights. Were there other self-care remedies he used? I'm thinking probably prayer, pastoral care in a beloved community, faith, a personal connection to his God, a strong sense of purpose, ministering to the underserved, building a movement, and more. As we honor the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., can we still learn from him these many years later? I had down 65, but I must have done the math wrong. Can our beloved community ground us and build our resilience to do this messy work of justice and service? I think we can. Let's try. Let's try to do this together. And together, our efforts will make a difference. Thank you.